All right, this is video take 2 because my phone doesn't like its SD card, and every time, I mean, they've been having a battle, but every time it thinks it popped out, which it didn't, it's still in there, it stops whatever I'm doing, which usually isn't a problem except in the case of recording a video. So the first thing I was saying was happy birthday. I hope your party was amazing. Greg's post about it has me still giggling. Second thing was that Friday I picked up a couch surfer who's on a visa run, and I had vague information, more specific information about what a visa run is. Let me know if you actually care. Couch surfer is pretty awesome. She's from Italy, and what else? Yeah, she's very chill. I really like her. I think I maybe got her sick. She has a cold. Although I don't think I could have gotten her sick in 24 hours. That's impressive. So also Friday, Pei came over and we watched Frozen because it was her very first time ever seeing Frozen. And I now have a VGA cable, which means that my computer is also secretly my massive TV. So I could watch West Wing in major style. It's kind of exciting. So that was Friday. Saturday, Tosh and Pei and I went to the clothing swap. So the things I brought to get rid of are things that I took in November and didn't fit or were actually just straight up ugly once I put them on. So I brought those back and got rid of them. And I lucked out. I scored. I got a bunch of shirts, maybe 3 long sleeve shirts, a couple cardigans, a couple t-shirts, all of which go up high enough on my neck, which is very exciting. And this coat, let's see if we can get good light. Nope, that's not it. Anyway, it's a very nice coat. Big and green and fuzzy on the inside and on the hood with absolutely immense pockets, which is pretty exciting since it only has 2 of them, unlike my other coat, which has 6. And then Jody had so she's actually finally leaving on Thursday. So we had a goodbye party for her. And I made a fail cake that got rave reviews and was apparently delicious. Tasha was saying, since just going back to England, I should make a classic English cake. And I said, what the hell kind of cake is an English cake? And Tosh said my options were something called a lemon drizzle or, wait for it, she had me practice, Victoria sponge. Tasha's from the north. Jody laughed at me when I pronounced it that way. So I made a Victoria sponge. So the recipe is basically a pound cake. It's 200 grams each of butter, sugar, flour, and then some eggs and vanilla. And so let me tell you all the ways this was a fail cake. First, it called for castor sugar, which is between regular sugar, granulated sugar and powdered sugar. So at the grocery store, I saw what was called new sugar, and it looked to be reasonably fine, but not too fine. So I bought it. Well, I mixed it up with the butter, and it turns out that by new sugar, they meant Splenda. So that was gross. So I tasted that and then threw the whole batch away and then tried again. Second go around, it called for self-rising flour, which is basically regular flour plus baking powder. And so I realized when it was in the oven that I forgot to add the baking powder to my flour. Oops, fail number 2. And then you make the cake in a round tin. So it was the whole thing was maybe an inch big, but you're supposed to cut it in half and layer the inside with jam and whipped cream, fresh whipped cream, which was shockingly easy to make. Ryan has a tiny little blender. Pour cream in and mix. Done. So you're supposed to layer it, and I really found out as I cut it that the cake was not entirely cooked. It was a little bit more moist in the middle than it probably should have been. But nobody got sick. Everybody had a grand time. Even my co-teacher, who usually hates cake and sweet things, ate an entire piece, which really actually shocked me. But I'm glad she liked it. And then we went out to 2 different bars? I don't even know anymore. So in Philly, like, your home is large. It's not even very large, and it's pretty large. And here in Asia, like, the custom is, the custom is that people have usually a 1-room apartment. Maybe if they are pretty well off, it has a few rooms, but like, the rooms included are bedrooms and then a kitchen and a bathroom. I have a tiny little balcony, but like, I can have 2 people over, maybe 3 if they all like each other. But we're not fitting a whole bunch of people in my apartment, which means that when a large group of people want to hang out together, they tend to do it at bars, which is loud and noisy and late and dark and whatever. It's fine. But yeah, that is one reason I miss having a large space, because I can't just like invite all my friends over and hang here. What else? Today, so that was yesterday, then today I am on my way to a Stitch and Bitch. It's called the Stitch and Twitch, I think, or Twitchy Stitchers, Stitching Twitch, I don't know. We're meeting at Twitch Cafe, I think, in Gangnam. So I'm hoping it goes well, unlike the fiasco of Wednesday night. Not fiasco. Remind me, because I will forget to tell you about Wednesday night, but it was entertaining. I'm almost at 7 minutes. I'm sorry this is so long, but also not very sorry. Bye.